One of the biggest traps in trading is really when people go in and think that, hey, I'm going to learn a bunch from trade alert services, Discord groups, Facebook groups, and all that stuff. Now, I think there's a time and place for those things, and you do learn a few things, but overall, it usually won't get you to profitability. I've seen it time and time again because people that come to me for coaching or are interested in our classes, they say, yeah, I've been part of these groups and I'm still part of some of these groups. And yeah, you pick up a few ideas and things and alerts, but you don't really learn as much. So this is what I've seen over the years. People tell me on the phone, they tell me on video, and they tell me when they take our classes that this is what's happening. So what is it that you should be doing and focusing instead? What is it, the things that, can actually improve and get you better? What are some of the problems here that come to a lot of these trade alert services and those kinds of things? Well, this is usually how many people feel when it comes to trade alert services and just newsletters, Discords, Facebooks. I'm not saying there's time and place for those, where you can go in and socialize, but that's when you already have a strategy in place. You don't just copy things blindly. So, but this is what a lot of people do is they just assume, I just want it easy. I just want it spoon fed to me. Because when it comes down to these things, when you are copying trades, it won't build you a skill set. What you're doing is you're doing a copy and paste method. You're like, okay, oh, they say to do this. Well, I'm just going to go and do that. You don't have a strategy. You don't have a plan in mind. It's like, well, let me just put on that same trade and it should work out and I should get alert. But what if you don't get alert? And that's the problem, is that when you copy and paste, you may not see the other things underlying in there. You're not going to build your own skill set. So instead, what you'll want to do is build a skill set, because once they're gone, what are you going to do? You're going to have to go and look for somebody else that maybe goes in and, does the same service for you. In that case, you might be better off just putting your money into an ETF or just giving it to a financial advisor or manager, and then they'll manage your money for you rather than you trying to just copy and paste trades, because then you're going to be all over the place. So that's one of the first bigger problems. Okay. The second thing is that you're always late to the entry. So even if they do have a trade alert, let's say they send out a newsletter list at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Well, even though they might have that, maybe they even send it out at 6 a.m. the watch list, or here's the possible entry points. Well, even though that might say something, the issue is that you might get into it 5 minutes later or 5 minutes before, or 20 seconds later or 20 seconds before than what they would have recommended. And that all of a sudden makes you late to the party or early to the party. So the timing is going to be off. Not everybody's going to enter that trade at the exact same point in time, which means your profitability is going to be different, which shifts everything else around in that account. Okay, so you need to be a little bit more mindful of those things, but true copy and paste is not always exactly accurate. So this also creates a little bit of a problem. Okay, point number 3 I want to make is that there's no context. There's no learning that really is taking place. So even though they might be putting on a strategy or concept, maybe you're familiar with it. Let's say we're doing an iron condor. The issue here is that now if you're doing an iron condor, well, how are you going to manage that trade? Well, what if it starts moving a little bit against you on the right side or the call side, or it starts moving down, or it starts moving down quickly? Are you going to hedge it off with a 30-day, 50-day, 60-day? There's no plan in mind behind it, and you might not know what to do, and you might not feel comfortable with doing that. So as maybe a more experienced trader that might be notifying you with these trade alerts, yes, there might be a service or a thing to do at that spot and point in time when the iron condor is moving against you, but you are not comfortable with doing it, or you don't know how to execute it or do it. And that, again, now might lead you to worse off profitability, and it may not work because, again, you're doing it at a different time, different place, and choosing different expirations or different strikes. So it can create a little bit of a problem, which brings me to my next point, that one size doesn't fit all. It doesn't fit your account. So if they're doing, let's say, an iron condor with 10 contracts, you might say, I can't handle it. I might only be able to do one. Or maybe you've got a larger account and they're doing just one, and you say, I got to do 50. But when you do 50, the price actually might move on you or change, or now getting into it's more difficult and you should be doing it a little different. So you can't just say, oh, if they're doing this, I can just do 50 of those. Or if they're doing 50, you can just do one. It's a whole different ballgame. You need to learn to spread money, manage the account at those levels. It's different, right? It works different. It reacts different. The behavior is different. And the way you tweak and modify things will be different. So all of this creates variables in the mix in trading, making it a problem for people to be profitable when they're copying and pasting trade alert services. It's, because you think you're going to win. This is where you're signing up. You're saying, hey, I'm going to learn stuff. But again, trading education, it doesn't work out that way. It's not a good fit. You're much better off when you're looking at those things. You have to look at, how do I trade? How do I reflect, adjust, and repeat those things? This is what you're looking for, is more, okay, trade, reflect, adjust, repeat. So you have to be able to see yourself from this outer perspective. And this is where you start getting into things where you can actually go in and say, okay, well, I can actually start building a plan, not a dependence on somebody else. Because if you have a plan in mind, okay, when you start having a plan, you're not just following kind of the crowd. Yeah, I agree, buy the dip, do the same thing. Yeah. Okay, you have a plan. When it's starting to go down, what are you going to do? When it's starting to go up, what are you going to do? Are you taking profits? If you got 3 things, are you taking one off into strength? Are you, what is it that you're doing? How are you managing those trades? Are they 20 days and then they go to 10 and then you take them off? Or are they 20 days, you let them go to expire? How do you manage and work those trades? You have to have a plan in mind. And everybody's plan is going to be a little different because they got in at different points. They're trading different things. They feel different things. The risk tolerance is different. And that's what you want to do. You want to have a basic plan. My next point here is go in and trade small and track results, because a lot of people try to trade big, but if you trade small, little bite-sized pieces, they do start to add up over time. You add a little bit, add a little bit, add a little bit. Too many people try to trade too big, but instead, if you actually focus on little bite-sized pieces, try to win 10, 15, 8, 5, little bit at a time, make those your trophy, make those your winners. And, it's going to compound. That's the whole point of trading. It compounds, it grows, you get better, you win, and the account evolves. I mean, that's what you're trying to do, is create a positive equity curve. All right, next point, number 7. Is one setup practice beats 10 different setups all over the place. And I see this all the time where a lot of people, they try to go in and say, okay, I'm going to do this strategy over here. And then they go in and that thing, it may work a few times here and there, and then it fails. And then they go to another strategy over here. And they constantly go hopping from a couple different strategies all the time. And sometimes things work, but then you go back kind of to the initial starting point where you were anyway. So focus on, 1 or 2 things that worked. And once 1 or 2 things work, you continue to evolve it, improve it. And then once this is starting to bring in some money, then you could go in and start working another little strategy or concept. I think at the beginning, though, it's nice to try 5 or 10 different things, try a bunch of different things, see what you like, but then go back to kind of the beginning and then work that and improve that and see what is it that you like. Well, if you really like this one, work this one, improve that trade concept, that strategy, the mindset behind it, and then grow that, and then go in and fine tune something else and improve that. And that way you have some more variance into the account, but don't just hop around all over the place, not improving and evolving one of the things. At the beginning, hop around so you can see different things and learn a bunch of different stuff, and then go and pick one and start modifying it, or pick maybe even 2, but don't go too crazy trying to do everything all at once when it comes to trading. Okay, last point I want to make is make notes. Adjust, modify, improve things. That's how you're going to get better. As we talked about, that's how you reflect. And one of the hardest, most difficult things for somebody to do is look at themselves from an outer perspective. I will say that happens in real world scenarios too, is that people just struggle saying, hey, you know what? I suck at discipline. I suck at, being patient, or I'm too impulsive, or I'm too greedy, or I'm going too big. People stink at those kinds of things. They don't want to admit to that. And if you're able to do that and you're able to reflect objectively about yourself, then you can say, hey, I'm able to handle the storms. I'm more patient, I'm more disciplined, or I'm not. You'll be way better off. This is something, you can't find in, like a classroom. It's something to look at yourself and say, okay, well, how do I become more objective? And that's about taking notes. And it's something that trade alerts will not teach you. If you're just constantly looking at trade alerts, buy now, do this, here's the feed, eat this, eat this, eat this. You're just regurgitating the same stuff over and over again. And when things are just a little bit skewed or different, you're not going to be profitable. You're not going to be consistently profitable. Sometimes some trades will win, yeah, of course, but it won't be as consistent for you, and you're not going to have that stability, the concrete foundation where you just feel strong and solid behind that trade. So, anyways, these are a few points to consider. Think about one of the bigger problems with trading education, with these trade alerts, newsletters, all that stuff. It's one of the reasons I don't really care for it. And, it's not going to make you better. You have to look inward, improve yourself, growth. That's how you evolve. One of the things we have, by the way, if you're interested in it, is this trading strategy evolution worksheet. You can check it out on our website, optionsblackbelt.com. It's free. We've got a lot of other classes too that you can check out. But if you're interested in that trading strategy evolution worksheet, there's a few other things there to really grow yourself, like trading bucket strategy concept, inner game toolkit that you can look on the website, grab some freebies, PDFs, checklist right there. Pick them up and, work them, get yourself better. So that way you can improve, right? And then you're not as reliant and dependent on other things in the world. All right. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe I'll see you in one of our future workshops or classes. Check out the schedule there on the Options Black Belt website and much more. So take care. Enjoy the week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Take care.